Hi everyone, my name is Chris Griffin, and Terry's has asked me to put together a short clip on how I use Auto Tune EFX Plus, so let's dive right in. So here's a session where the client didn't like a lead line that I put on it. They want something a little more arpeggiated, a little more pattern-based. So let me show you what I've got, and then I'll show you what Auto Tune EFX can do to generate some more ideas. So here's the song. And then there's the lead line that we're talking about. So what I did to generate some raw material, I just used this little space here. It ended up looping just perfectly. And I made an entire track of that. I just basically put it from end to end and then consolidated. So here's the track. We'll solo this. It's the exact same thing. So let me mute this. We'll unsolo that. Fold this up because we don't actually need it anymore. This is the new track that we'll be focusing on. Now it's just one note all the way through, and we're going to use Auto Tune EFX Plus to generate some ideas for us, to automate some different things, and we'll see what it does. So I'm going to put it in play pattern mode, and it's got 63 different patterns or so, and I like this jumps up for now. So let me show you what it sounds like. Now, of course, it'll just do that over and over, and it doesn't have enough variety to give us what we need for the rest of the track. So I'm going to use some automation in Pro Tools to tell Auto Tune EFX Plus to change keys or move up and down or do some different things, and we'll see what we come up with. Right now, we've been in toggle mode where it's just on or it's off, and we can do it in a momentary way as well. And so whenever I release it, of course, it disengages, but what I want is an auto engage. So every time it senses a new audio, or rather a break in the audio, it will disconnect and then reset according to the new automation parameters I've got, or a new scale or a new arpeggio or whatever it is. So I'm going to go create some strategic breaks on the chord changes, and I've kind of already marked them, you can see. Give me just a second and I'll do a few of these so I can show you what's going to happen. I want you to notice that all of these are available to be automated, and so E can be engaged, F, F sharp, and so forth. And so I've already set up a lane here for two notes, E and F sharp. So let me get rid of this for just a second. Everything in Auto Tune EFX Plus can be automated here in Pro Tools, and so you'll see I've got a lane of E, and that's this lane. And then you'll see down here I've got a lane of F sharp. And so this just basically engages or disengages the note. So I'm going to disengage the note, or remove the note as it says, in a couple of places. And what that's going to do, that's going to move it up to the next note. Let me show you what that means. So you'll see that E is engaged. It's instantiated here, and then here it's removed. You see it goes away, and then here it comes back, and then there it goes again. Right now we're not doing anything with F sharp. So what's going to happen here is it's going to hum along on E with the E pattern engaged, and then E is going to be taken away, and the next pattern up is F sharp. So that'll be F sharp. Let me just play it, and you can see how it goes. So it'll change. You know what, while we're at it, let's just pull this one right here and go all the way up to G and see if I can get that second chord change to pull on up. And let's see what that pattern sounds like. So back to E, and that's expected. Now let's see what happens here. Let's see if this chord will actually work. Yeah. Okay, so with just a couple of automation moves, we've allowed Auto Tune EFX Plus to now follow the chord changes and follow the key with this different pattern. And what I would do with this, of course this wouldn't be the final project, I would just use this, maybe commit it, print it to audio, and use that as some raw material for some other things. But let's dive into a different part of this plugin that's really going to take it and pull a home run out of this thing. So we've been focusing on the Auto-Motion or the pattern part of the plugin, but let's go to the effects part, what the EFX stands for. These are the different effects that you can put in, and we've got different patches over here with some preset arrangements and so forth. And so this has got a pitch and a duet and a filter. Let's focus on the filter first. And you see that when I activate it, resonance and cutoff frequency become part of the XY axis. And so I'll just kind of play around with it and show you what we're up against. And if we wanted to, we could automate that. But before I do, let's choose something from pitch and throat. So we've got a pitch shifter here and a throat length. And these are straight out of the AVOX series. And I've had those for a long time. So here are two parameters right out of that. Let's see what it sounds like. Right in the middle. All right, I think I like it just right where it was. We'll play with duet in just a second, but I want to automate some of this too. Now, if you know much about Pro Tools, we can't actually put it in write because that'll write over what we've got. So I'll put it in touch, and as soon as I grab it, it'll start doing some automation. Kind of like that over there. Of course, it's still following the chords too, which is what I like. Great, yay. Now, with that, we'll put it back to read here. And let's see if I can get some duet stuff. So what we've basically got an LFO and a pitch shifter and a delay on this XY axis. So let's play with that and see if we can find something cool. All right, that gets too crazy really quick. Something right there. If I turn this up, we're going to just boost the effects just a little bit coming out of here. So that's how I use AutoTune EFX Plus to create some ideas that otherwise might not have come to me so naturally. Again, what I would probably do is print this or commit it to a track and cut and paste, use that as some raw material for some yet other ideas. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope it inspired you to do some cool things. Thank you for your time. Thanks for watching the video. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.